Dr. Aris, what we got here?
We've got the guideposts for the Sunfired feasting, fasting, and healing system as taught through the Aris LaTham Academy. So arislatham.com, sunfired.com. Sunfired is the place where you're going to find your poster here. You can get a digital copy, or we can mail you a physical copy, depending on how you like it. But this guidepost takes you through the foundation of the electromagnetic energies of plant foods, or foods that are sun-fired.
What is this first circle?
By the sun. So the inner circle. We're going to start with the inner circle. So right here, where it says oxygen, the oxygen is splattered all over the sun. So the sun is the core. The sun is the chef. So the sun cooks all our food every day, every village, every ghetto, every uptown, every community, every suburb, every villa, wherever you got your food growing, the sun comes and cook it right there in your yard, in your pot, wherever you got it going on. And I'm talking your plant pot, not your cooking pot, because the plant pot is the cooking pot, and the plant pot is the planet pot, planet Earth. This is how the sun comes and get it all done for us. So this system here, of course, this is the what we call the master food group. There are three major master food groups, or three master foods in the master food group. Of course, sunshine, number one, and oxygen, number two. First breath is your last breath, and there's no life without sunshine. Try it. Anyway, master food, number three, water, living water, coconut water, the whole gamut of electrolytes. The highest grown food on the planet. The higher the food grows, the more electrical energy is in it, and the more moisture in the food, the more vibration it has in it as an agent of love, of life. The water, the liquid. We cannot go without liquid. And living water is the way, because it's filtered by the trees, by the plant. So from plant to planetary, our water comes to us direct from the source, clean and perfect. Okay. Within the system, the body's going to automatically detoxify, rejuvenate, or rebuild, and vitalize. Energy abundance. Okay? And coming out of that inner circle and the inner of the inner circle, we come into our four cornerstone circles right here. These are the food, the sun-fired food, the four major food groups. After we leave the master group, the four major groups: fruits, vegetables, proteins, and starches. Fruits, all sugar-based, That's what it's all about. We're talking nutritional fruits, botanical fruits. Fruits, we know they all come with seeds. But the ones that we classify nutritionally as fruits, these are the ones that are high in sugar and, of course, high in moisture compared to the other three groups. Then you have two extremes, which we call the magnetic food. The fruits are the electrical food. These are basically the carriers, the channelers that go and seek out, wherever there's disturbance and clear it up and rebuilds it as well. But here we have the protein and the starches. Protein of fat-based, and starches are exactly what they are. But they call them formerly complex carbohydrate. And you hear that word, here we go, complex. It's complicated, which means it needs to be digested effectively for your body to be able to utilize it, so it becomes a simple carbohydrate. It mimics sugar in fruit. So simple carbohydrates are your fruit sugars. Complex carbohydrates or your starches, because then you need to decomplex them and turn them into simple carbohydrate, into sugar. Then we have the neutral group, the balancers, the stabilizers. These are your vegetables. And the main foundation in that group are all your green leaves. That's why we come heavy on the greens. Come heavy on the green leaf. That's why I just, love my green juice. Fresh, all the way fresh green juice. And these are the neutral foods. These don't have a concentration of sugar, fat, or starch. So these are the balancers, the stabilizers, the regulators, and they pretty much, keep the system in check. Then we're looking at, how do we ingest these foods? How do we enjoy these foods? On a daily basis. On a daily basis, we got our day divided into 3 equal parts of 8 hours. So ideally, in the ideal world, which is where we all striving to be, get to bed at 8 o'clock, please, okay? And get up at 4 a.m. So 2 hours after sunset, you're in the body shop, okay? That's what the bed is. It's the body shop. You're going in for a checkup or retooling, basically. Anything that's not working, we break it down and rebuild it. And from 4 a.m. to 12 noon, 2 hours before sunrise, as the sun rises, you want to rise with the sun. As the sun burns, the clouds out of the sky is burning the mucus out of your body. So you want the electrical foods. You want the high moisture foods. You want those fruits. You want that instant sugar, because your body also now is on elimination phase. While you're sleeping, it's on fasting phase. Breaking down and resetting. Now, you have 8 hours to eliminate or breaking of your fast. Not a meal, it's not a breakfast. Please use your words properly. The English language trying to be very exact. So when they said break fast, it's the breaking of the fast. And scientifically, you don't break a fast with faking bacon, okay? Scrambled tofu, bacon and eggs and that kind of stuff. No, you're way off the mark, and also you don't take an internal shower with coffee. You're seriously off the mark. We want an internal shower with a water that comes out of our shower head, not looking like coffee, muddy, and that. We want it crystal clear. Same like we demand for our external shower, we should have equal demand for internal shower. Crystal clear water, so that's your coconut water, the young green coconut, and we start that off first thing in the morning, that inner shower, and we use an inner body soap, aloe vera, mint, cinnamon, basil, you name it. These culinary herbs are perfect to create your inner shower vibration. Ginger, turmeric, just in a shot, 1 ounce hit of juice. Some of them you might have to go down to a teaspoon or less than a teaspoon. If you want some pepper juice, be careful now. But that's some serious soap. That's gonna rip out, stuff that don't need to be there. For as long as it's been sitting, you need some heavy power detergent. That's when we come in with the pepper. All right, burn it out, bonfire. Okay, so from 12 noon to 8 p.m., we go into our intake mode. This is where we put in our building materials. These are your starches and your protein, the magnetic food. Electrical foods in the morning, cleansers. Electromagnetic foods, the vegetables, the stabilizers. You have those with your lunch meal based, protein base, and then you have them with your dinner meal, which is starch based. So there goes your daily cycle. You're fasting 8 hours every day. Then we have our weekly cycle, 1 day of fasting, 36 hours, sunset Friday to sunrise Sunday, or choose whatever other day that is less stressful for you. And we go along the week accordingly, according to the color vibration of the day. Sunday is orange, of course, it's ruled by the sun. Monday is blue Monday. Please have some blue food on Monday. Get out of the blues alley, okay? So blueberry would work fine. Mars, that fighting color, red on Tuesday. Yep, get those tomatoes and red apples and strawberries in there. Mercury Day, Wednesday. That mercurial yellow. And Thursday, Jupiter. Jupiter, that purple. Friday, Venus, the love color, green. That's why we love these green foods, because they fill us up with love. Because it's run by Venus. So on Friday, have as much greens. And then Saturday, let's get clear. Okay? Let's get clear. Saturn Day, that ring around Saturn, that's how we vibrate. Crystal clear, coconut water, or any kind of juice, fasting, give the system a rest. Your weekly cycle, take another rest on the new moon and full moon, 36 hours, and be measured how you eat for the rest of the month. Same like how you measuring how you eat during the week. Your 2 days opposite, your fasting day, you want to bone up heavy. So 50% protein, 25% fruit, 25% vegetable. If you're doing starch, 50% protein and or starch. And either way, we keep coming down to Friday, 50% greens, keep it light, breaking down. Sunday, when we break the fast, fruits, electrical foods, cleansers, eliminators, and you follow that in your lunar cycle as well during those 28 days of living, in harmony with the rhythm of the universe. We're talking the moon rhythm at this point, and no one exhibits that any finer in motion than the female body. She's a moon child.
Dr. Aris, I think you're dropping some serious wisdom right now. Crazy game science. Where can people grab this poster who are wondering how do they get their hands on this?
You get this poster at sunfired.com, SUNSFIRED. And right now we're running a super special on it. So just go to sunfired.com. I mean, this poster has been off the market for a few years, and now it's back on as of today. So we're bringing it in with a special introductory small cost for you. So I'm not going to spill it. You go to sunfired.com and, get you a few. They make good gifts, buy them by the dozen. And pick up your juice bag while you're at it, because it's heavy promoting, the juices. So you're going to be juiceful and fruitful as well. So we're looking at the seasonal cycle. We get everything wrapped up here, for the year. You're already fasting 52 days in a week, 52 weeks in a year, 52 days. You got 24 days of fasting on the moon cycle, new moon and full moon, 76 days. And here you drop another 12 days of fasting on the seasonal cycle. It's pivoted by the solstice and the equinox. Those are what power our seasonal fasting and seasonal cleansing, seasonal eating. So foods grow in season for definite reasons. So right now it's about fall time. Wow, fall time. Greens. And you're going to put up foods for after the fall, because in the winter up there when you're in the icebox, nothing coming your way out of the soil. So enjoy, the seasonality of your fruits, vegetables, roots, whatever you're into, but keep it strictly planetary food, not plant-based. We don't want to go that way. We want to get full body, full bloom, full blossom. The new harvest is coming, a new year is coming, so get yourself ready. The winter solstice fast, December 21st, and you're in tune, you're in harmony, rocking with the rhythms of the universe. Keep it hot, keep it sunfired, sunfired.com, and the online academy, Aris LaTham.com.